Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I want to show you guys this 2021 F-150 Tremor and what it looks like at night. So we're going to go over the headlights, the tail lights, the interior lighting, all that good stuff, and then I want to show you guys the adaptive headlights on the street and show you guys how they swivel and everything. So let's get right into it. So first off, this truck is a Tremor 402A, kind of like a Lariat 502A for a non-Tremor F-150. So it does have welcome lighting, which you can turn off if you don't like it, but let me show you guys what it does. You walk up to it with the key in your pocket, see it turns on the lighting there, turns on your puddle light. So basically just like, that's basically what it's called. It welcomes you to the truck because it turns on all the lights when you get near it. And then if you walk away, it should turn off. This can be a little bit annoying if you're like just walking by your truck and it keeps turning on and off, but it is kind of cool nonetheless. But anyway, let's go ahead and get some lights going here. There we go. So you can see it looks kind of like the welcome lighting. Looks really good having the LED accents running along there. An LED little amber strip in there that acts as the side marker because you can see it from the side. And then you also have your LED light down there as well. We've got an LED puddle light which lights up a whole bunch. You can see there. And that's without even turning on the spotlight. We'll go over the zone lighting too. That's another thing that's very interesting. So we got our LED light to light up the ground. Come to the back here. We got LED third brake light up there. So that's also very nice. Got LED. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Hopefully I didn't draw too much attention. Okay, there we go. So taillights look just like every other like fully loaded F-150. Then we have our LED license plate lights and LED bed light to shine behind the bed. See, it lights up very nicely. And yes, I'm aware there is some ambient light around here, but that's also very nice. Let's go ahead and open this up. Check out the bed lighting real quick. So if you go over here, there's a little button you can press for the bed lighting. You can see it really lights up the place. So that is a really nice feature to have for sure. Then this one does have Pro Power on board and some other stuff. So let's go ahead and start everything up here. Push button start, of course. Oh, Brianna, gotta turn that off. Okay, so we have headlights and fog lights on right now, so let's go ahead and see what that looks like outside. And I'm gonna turn on the turn signal as well. So we have the turn signal LED in the mirror. That's really cool. Looks really good. You see we got our headlights and fog lights on here. Definitely looks really aggressive and nice at night. LED turn signal, of course. And then we have a LED reflector fog light, which does a good job of lighting up kind of like the ground and the side of the truck. We've got planes, of course. And one thing that's very interesting is that this top LED is kind of like a, I wouldn't say a dummy bulb because it still lights up, but it doesn't light up a lot. It's mainly the bottom bulb that does the lighting up. So if you guys look at on my hand there, see the top bulb? Like, okay, yeah, it lights up a little bit, but it's mainly the bottom. See how bright the bottom is compared to the top? So there's the top, there's the bottom. So that's kind of interesting how they did it that way. Definitely a unique design there. And let's go ahead and look in the back and see how that looks. See, we got our amber turn signal. I love that they made it amber because I just like the way amber turn signals look over just like having the brake light as a turn signal. So that looks really good in my opinion. Then you can see the mirror in the back. All right, guys, now let's get this high beam going. Oop, high beam is on. So it turns off the fog lights. Every modern car, to my knowledge, turns off the fog lights when you turn on the high beam, but it doesn't really light up anything different. It's the same lights, it's just that the bottom one I think is a little bit brighter now. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like. So yeah, the top one, that's what the top lights up, not much, and then wow, that's really bright, the bottom one. Yeah, so yep, the high beam is really good too. And let's go ahead and try out this zone lighting real quick. So I'm gonna turn off the lights here, so turn them off, then we'll go to features here, and we'll go to zone lighting. So this is like, let's just pretend like your truck is off, but you want to turn the zone lighting because like you're working outside or something like that. Go like that, and we'll do all zones. So all zones turn on, and we'll see what it looks like outside. All right guys, so you can see it turns on this really bright mirror spotlight. I love these spotlights. They're very bright on F-150s, and it really helps light up the side over here. I know the sun is coming up, so it's not pitch dark anymore, but I'm trying to work with what I have here. Turns on the headlights and fog lights, but how you know it's on zone lighting is that you don't see the accents. So if you see a truck that's like this, you know that the zone lighting is on because you don't see the accents around the headlights. And then obviously the side marker you don't see either. So that's kind of interesting. That's an easy way to tell. Let's go ahead and go here to the back. Wow, that is a bright mirror spotlight. Lights up the bed lighting and the third brake light lighting up there, and then turns on the rear reverse lights. So that definitely lights up. You can see it lights up this wall over here very nicely. And I'm just really glad that Ford made the top of the line F-150s come with LEDs everywhere. There's not one standard bulb on this truck to my knowledge. Not one anywhere. All right guys, we're back inside here. And just in case you guys are curious, how you turn it on is this turns on the headlights, that turns on the mirror spotlights, and then this turns on the reverse lights and then the bed lighting. You can even see it even shows in the picture what turns on. So we'll go ahead and make sure that's off. There we go. And then I want to real quick show you guys the interior. Turn the headlights back on. So the interior looks just like a Lariat F-150 would. So I'm going to kind of quickly go through it because I did do a platinum at night if you guys want to check that out. But you can see we have LED, or I should say ambient lighting in the cup holders. The gear shifter lights up. This little area has a little LED in there to light it up as well. And the USBs are lit up. This area looks all really nice. We have ambient lighting in the door, which I don't know if you guys can see very well. And then ambient lighting in the footwell. Hopefully you guys can see that. And in case you guys are wondering, can you change the color of the ambient lighting? No, unfortunately you can't. I don't know why Ford decided to not make the ambient light change an option, but it's just this kind of like greenish color now, or like I think they call it ice blue. Let's go ahead and check out the glove box real quick. There is a LED in there. I'm glad they did that. There's no LED in the top one because this one's just really small. And then let's go ahead and open up this. And there is a LED in here. You guys can see, hopefully you guys can see it. See, it's right there. And then let's check out this interior lighting. So to turn on all of them, you press this button. And the LEDs on the interior are very bright. The back ones on the two corners of the rear, and then the front ones up here, very, very bright. And let's go and check out the vanity mirror. Since this one is a 402A Tremor, you do get these nice LED vanity mirrors. So I'm glad they included that. And then one thing that the Tremor has that normal ones don't is these nice auxiliary switches. So if you want to wire up some light bars and stuff like that, you can use those switches to do so. I think they call those upfitter switches. Is the Tremor seats. Let's go and check out the back seat real quick. Then let's take this Tremor to the front and check out these headlights. In case you guys are wondering, this is how you turn on the mirror spotlights. That's the left, that's the right. Very simple. All right guys, checking out the back door. They included the LEDs, or I should say the ambient lighting in the doors on the back. So that's nice that they decided to keep it like the front. I'm glad they didn't skimp there. And then you have ambient lighting under there. You have ambient lighting under the seats. Hopefully you guys can see that on my hand. Obviously these rear lights are very bright. And then you also get heated rear seats on this one. So the rear seat passengers have ambient lighting, heated seats, and really nice LEDs, and lighting in the doors. So the back seat passengers are just as well suited as the front. All right guys, and one last thing I want to show you before we take off is let's go ahead and look at the cameras here. So you can see there's the backup camera. It's really good. Actually, it's not like all grainy and crappy, but the sun is coming up, so it's not pitch dark anymore. But you can zoom into different parts of the camera, and then you can look at the front camera too. If I put it in drive and go like this, there's the front camera. You can see our lights up there. Let's see, let's turn on the fog lights. See, fog lights kind of light up the ground in front of the truck. Hopefully you guys can see that. But let's go ahead and get going here and see what these headlights look like. And again, I hope you guys can see it because I'm kind of racing the sunlight right now. So I'm gonna turn a little bit here and see if you guys can see the headlights move. Do you guys see them move? And then these are what the headlights look like on a wall. I mean, that's kind of a crappy wall to do it on. Let's go ahead and go to a different wall. But the headlight pattern is pretty good. It's not like a perfect line like some Ford cars are, but it's a pretty good headlight pattern. I do wish it was a little bit wider and then that the fog lights lit up a little bit more of the side, but that's all right nonetheless. Okay, here's a good wall. Let's test this one. Okay. So yeah, you can see this is what the headlights look like on a wall. It's a pretty good pattern. Nothing crazy, nothing bad. Wow, high beam is really good though. Wow, that's a really good high beam. Okay, high beam is super impressive. But I do kind of wish the headlights did stretch out a little bit farther, because it's kind of like bright in the middle and then kind of fades out on the side, but really good nonetheless. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm gonna turn off the fog lights here. The left fog light or the right fog light will act as turning lights when you don't have them already on. So you have swiveling headlights and cornering lights to an extent. So you can see it light up down there. Now I'm gonna turn the fog lights back on here. Let's go ahead and turn this corner. Again, it's not super dark, so you guys can't see the headlights as well anymore. So I'm sorry I couldn't bring it to you guys, but I do have a platinum at night video if you guys want to check that out, because the headlights are exactly the same. It's just I want to show you guys what the Tremor looks like. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the Tremor at night, and I will see you in the next one.